Ever thought about how humans would survive on Mars? It's a question that has intrigued us for years, sparking imaginations and pushing the boundaries of scientific exploration. Mars, the enigmatic red planet, has always been a focal point in our quest for space colonization. We've come a long way from simply gazing at the stars to seriously contemplating life on another world. The journey hasn't been easy, but every step forward has been a triumph. From the first steps of space travel to current plans for Mars colonization, let's explore the journey. It all started with a dream to conquer the final frontier. A dream that wasn't just about reaching out to the stars, but about stretching the limits of human capability. The early days of space travel were filled with courage, innovation, and a spirit of exploration that knew no bounds. The first significant leap towards this dream was the launch of Sputnik, the first artificial satellite by the Soviet Union in 1957. It was a small, beeping sphere that orbited our planet, sparking a sense of wonder and stoking the fires of competition. Just 4 years later, the dream took on a human face. Yuri Gagarin, a young cosmonaut from the same Soviet Union, became the first man to journey into outer space. His single orbit of the Earth marked a monumental achievement in human history. It was a testament to human endeavor, proving that we were not bound to our planet. The crowning moment, however, came in 1969. The world watched with bated breath as Neil Armstrong descended from Apollo 11 onto the lunar surface, etching the words, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind," into history. The moon landing was a triumph, a testament to the power of human ingenuity. These early steps, these bold ventures into the unknown, were more than just milestones. They were the foundation, the stepping stones towards our next great adventure. These early steps in space travel laid the foundation for our journey to Mars. Our fascination with Mars has been a long-standing one. The Red Planet, as it's often referred to, has been the subject of many explorations and missions, each one revealing a little more about this mysterious neighbor of ours in the solar system. It all started in the mid-60s, with the first successful Mars flyby by Mariner 4, a spacecraft that sent back the first pictures of the Martian surface. This was mankind's first close encounter with Mars, and it sparked a flame that has only grown brighter with time. Following Mariner 4, a series of rovers were sent to Mars, each one designed to be more advanced than its predecessor. Sojourner, the first of these rovers, landed on Mars in 1997 as part of the Mars Pathfinder mission. It was a small, microwave-sized rover, yet its contribution was immense. It gave us our first ground truth, the first time we could compare readings taken on another planet with those taken from orbit. The twin rovers, Spirit and Opportunity, followed Sojourner. Launched in 2003, they were tasked with searching for signs of past water activity on Mars. Spirit and Opportunity outlived their planned missions by several years, providing a wealth of data about Mars. Then came Curiosity, a car-sized rover launched in 2011. Equipped with a suite of scientific instruments, Curiosity was able to confirm that Mars once had the right conditions to support microbial life. And most recently, we have Perseverance, the most advanced rover yet. Launched in 2020, Perseverance's mission is to seek signs of ancient life and collect samples of rock and regolith that might one day be returned to Earth. Each of these missions has brought us one step closer to understanding Mars. They've revealed a planet of diverse landscapes, from vast plains to towering volcanoes and deep canyons. They found evidence of flowing water in the past and even indications of liquid water today. These missions have provided invaluable data that will help us plan for Mars colonization. They've shown us that Mars is not just a barren desert, but a world with its own history and potential for future exploration and habitation. Surviving on Mars poses challenges unlike any we have faced. It's not just about getting to the Red Planet, but also about staying alive once we're there. This is no small task, as Mars is a world that is fundamentally hostile to human life. Firstly, let's talk about the atmosphere, or rather the lack thereof. Mars has a thin atmosphere, about 100 times less dense than Earth's. This means it provides little protection against harmful solar radiation, and it's also not capable of retaining heat, leading to incredibly low temperatures. Imagine trying to survive on the top of Mount Everest, but without the benefit of oxygen and with the added threat of intense radiation. And speaking of radiation, Mars lacks a global magnetic field like Earth's, which normally shields us from the sun's harmful rays. On Mars, astronauts would be exposed to high radiation levels, increasing their risk of developing cancer and other health issues. Now, let's consider the basic necessities of life: water and food. Mars is a dry, barren world. While there is evidence of ice at the poles and beneath the surface, converting this into drinkable water would be a huge challenge. And as for food, the thin atmosphere and harsh radiation make growing crops on Mars a formidable task. We would need to develop advanced agricultural systems that can handle Mars's extreme conditions. But despite these challenges, the dream of colonizing Mars persists. We've overcome incredible hurdles in our history, and this is just another mountain to climb. The solutions may not be straightforward, but they are within the realm of possibility. We're looking at creating habitats that can shield us from radiation, developing technology to extract water from the Martian soil, and designing self-sustaining agricultural systems. Addressing these challenges is key to human survival on Mars. It's a daunting task, but if we've learned anything from our journey into space so far, it's that humans are capable of incredible feats when faced with the unknown. Despite the challenges, plans for Mars colonization are in full swing. Organizations like NASA and private companies such as SpaceX are leading the charge, each with their unique strategies and technologies aimed at making this dream a reality. NASA's approach to Mars colonization is a gradual one. It's a part of their Artemis program, which aims to return humans to the Moon by 2024 and use it as a stepping stone for future Mars missions. They are developing the Space Launch System, or SLS, a powerful rocket designed to carry astronauts and large payloads to the Lunar Gateway and eventually Mars. Alongside this, NASA is working on the Orion spacecraft, which will house the astronauts during these long-duration missions. This gradual approach allows NASA to test and refine technologies for life support, radiation protection, and landing large payloads on Mars, all crucial for a successful colonization. On the other hand, SpaceX has a more ambitious plan. Elon Musk, the company's CEO, envisions a future where 1 million people could live on Mars by the mid-century. To achieve this, SpaceX is developing the Starship, a fully reusable spacecraft designed to carry up to 100 passengers. It will be capable of multiple trips between Earth and Mars, essentially making interplanetary travel akin to air travel today. The company is also working on technologies to extract resources from Mars to manufacture rocket fuel, a concept known as In Situ Resource Utilization, or ISRU, which is key to establishing a self-sustaining colony. Clearly, both NASA and SpaceX are making strides towards Mars colonization. They are not only planning on sending humans to Mars, but are also working on the essential technologies needed for survival on the Red Planet. As we stand on the precipice of this new era in human history, one thing is clear: the dream of colonizing Mars is closer than ever before. Mars colonization is not just about survival, but about the future of humanity. As we move towards an era where the prospect of becoming a multiplanetary species is no longer science fiction, we must consider the enormous potential that Mars colonization holds for us. Firstly, the scientific discoveries waiting for us on the Red Planet are boundless. Mars offers a unique environment for studying planetary and astrobiological sciences. Unveiling the mysteries of Mars could help us answer some of the most profound questions about the origins of life and our place in the universe. Secondly, the potential for human settlement on Mars is an exciting prospect. While it's a monumental task, the establishment of self-sustaining colonies could open up new frontiers for humanity. Imagine a world where Mars becomes a hub for innovation and exploration, bringing together the brightest minds from across our home planet. This could lead to advancements in technology, medicine, and societal structures, the effects of which would be felt not just on Mars, but back on Earth as well. Lastly, Mars colonization also has implications for the survival of the human species. The Earth, as we know, is facing numerous existential threats, from climate change to potential asteroid impacts. Colonizing Mars could provide us with a plan B, ensuring the survival of the human species in the event of a global catastrophe. So what does the future hold for Mars colonization? Well, both NASA and SpaceX have ambitious plans. NASA's Artemis program aims to return humans to the Moon by 2024 as a stepping stone towards Mars, while SpaceX's Starship is being designed with the explicit goal of carrying humans to Mars, potentially as early as the mid-2020s. The journey to Mars is not just a journey to another planet, but a journey to our future. As we continue to reach out into the cosmos, we're not just exploring new worlds, but also charting the course for the future of humanity. Mars colonization is an audacious goal, but one that holds the promise of a future that is as fascinating as it is unknown.